Well, this is one of the GOP rallies in support of Mitt Romney at a campaign event in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And over here we can see Mr. Rubio. He's a representative from Florida. I think Mr. Rubio is what, the governor from Florida. He's getting ready to introduce the vice president, or the candidate for the vice presidency, Paul Ryan, in this event. These people are running scared because they probably sense that Sandy, the superstorm Sandy. Oh, here they are. This is Jeb Bush, the governor of Florida, taking the stand now, and let's listen to them. I really don't know how this guy, even though he was a good governor in Florida, but after the destruction, the economical destruction, financial destruction that his brother caused to this country, he has the nerve of, presenting Mitt Romney as an alternative that will probably bring the same type of chaos and fiasco that his brother did. That's one of the reasons he chose not to run, because he know he couldn't run on his brother legacy left. But hey. I think that George Bush was a practical businessman as well. He used to run businesses, and he even owned. He used to own businesses and own sport, baseball team. He was an oil man. So his experience in business, it doesn't tell you the whole story, because if anybody could fix the economy based on those experiences, then it should be the Bushes, both of the Bushes. All people that had a lot of experience in businesses, in private entity, but then yet both of their presidency, father and son, was a complete disgrace for the United States. This is me. That's my taking. So I might be wrong, but I think the facts are there to see. And I'm not saying that Obama has done an excellent job, but under the circumstances, what he found when he came on, toward a complete financial devastation, a fiasco, loss of job on a monthly basis. Um, yeah, I guess they're getting ready to present the Mitt Romney. Um, this is Mitt Romney saying hi to the. He couldn't wait to start his campaign, but I feel sorry for him because I don't think this election gonna go in his direction as much as we see neck to neck and things like that. I don't think the Americans are so fool to elect him at this time. He might have a chance in the future, but I don't think it's this year. Does this guy look presidential to you? I don't think so. Yeah. Mhm. He live in a fantasy, in a dream. Well, if this guy would bring all that money that he got overseas and start opening business in the United States, I guess the 23 million people will diminish. When you think but he's outsourcing, the job himself, and I don't know how he's gonna create job internal when he's the first one that outsourcing it. He doesn't believe in the national economy. He doesn't believe in the national in United States itself. So that's why he's investing, and his money is in Cayman Island account or Austria. Oh man, he's a joker. Listen to this. He has a plan to execute change. Mm-hmm. Man, we really more oil than ever, to the point that we might surpass Saudi Arabia pretty soon. First time. They're happening because the incentive that Obama is putting in the manufacturer coming back. Um, how can you do that? Don't even lie about it.